What's up, everyone? I've had the X260 for a couple months now. Absolutely love the bike, but there's some things that I didn't consider that I just want to tell you all about, and maybe you might reconsider getting this bike. I knew that there was going to be some things that were going to break on the bike and I was going to have to repair them eventually. Right now, I'm repairing my front fender. Just got a new front fender. I fell in the sand and it snapped the front fender. It's an easy repair, but the thing I didn't consider is where you get the parts. Because I just assumed I would go on Suron's website and order the part, but go on Suron's website, look at the parts that are out of stock. I put in my order, or it wasn't even an order, I put in the request to email me when the front fender came in. And that was probably 3 or 4 months ago. I had to go on some third-party website and order this fender. Parts that are easily breakable, or they're gonna eventually go out, or they might break, and they're all out of stock. And they haven't been in stock for a while. So, open this up and try to see if this will actually even fit. The other thing is, when I first got this bike, I got this bike because I really enjoyed my electric skateboard. I just had this electric skateboard and I loved riding it around everywhere. It was super convenient, easy to repair. And there's some things on this bike, I mean, if you watch my video of me putting this all together, it's kind of a hassle. And there's other things on this bike as well. Like, I was riding out in the desert and my tubes inside my tires popped on both of them. I was able to do the front one, which was a hassle, but the back one, I just didn't even really know where to start. I didn't have the equipment to like lift it up or to hold it up in the air. Didn't have the technical know-how. I just didn't want to ruin anything. Luckily, there was a dirt bike repair shop that was close by, and I was able to take it to them and they changed out the tube. Got a new tire on it. This is kind of a surprise, but I went to lunacycles.com and they were out of stock. So that's something that's kind of a little bit surprising. You know, if you need a part and it's specific to this bike, then if Lunacycle doesn't have it, you might be out of luck. Luckily for me, they had a tube that fits this bike, and I think it was like $45 to get it changed. If you have the know-how to do these types of repairs and the tools, then that's awesome. But if not, you might want to consider, do I live next to like a dirt bike repair shop? Because there's going to be things that you're going to need to fix, and if you don't have the tools and the mechanical know-how to do it, then it's going to be hard to repair it. With my electric skateboard, it was really easy. Motor goes out, just pop on a new motor. If the belt goes out, put on a new belt. This is a little bit more difficult to work with. Will it work? Oh, I think it will. Thank you, Internet, for telling me how to change my my speedometer from kilometers per hour to miles per hour. That was actually fairly easy. Just turn off your bike, hold down the button, and then turn it back on. The other thing to think about is, can you ride it where you want to ride it? I live RV life, so I travel around a lot, and I've been to different spots, and there's just some spots that you can't take it. Like when I was staying in Texas, we lived near downtown Houston, and I thought, this is like an electric bike. Can I just take it in the bike lane? I'm not gonna go fast. I'm gonna put it on the slow mode and just ride it around, and definitely don't do that. But if you live in a place where you can just, put an ORV sticker on it, or if you have property, or if you definitely know that there's a place that you can ride it, that's great. But it's just something I didn't even really think about it. Say for instance, I'm in California now, and luckily I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and there's some back roads and trails. if I lived in downtown San Jose, I don't think I could just ride it around downtown San Jose. Who knows, maybe. But the other thing is, it's kind of like in this weird space where it's not an electric bike, but it's not a dirt bike. It's like, it goes 45 miles an hour, it goes 80 miles. So it's like right in this weird space where it's not an electric bike, so you can't ride it everywhere that you'd ride an electric bike, but it's not a dirt bike, so you can't put plates and get it, you know, street legal. I don't even know if these screws are going in. I don't think they are. I thought it fit, but I don't think it really fits. Maybe I can like squeeze it on there. Come on, get in there. Dang. You probably can't see this, but it's just, I think maybe I have to bend this in. Kind of looks a little bit weird. Doesn't look like the original. Okay, it's on there. It looks okay. Not the original, but it'll work. But yeah, those are some things to think about. Go on to Sur-Ron's website and look at parts. Look for brake pads. That's another one. I'm having to order brake pads from like a third-party website because I can't find the brake pads on Sur-Ron's website. They've been out of stock for ever since I probably got the bike. The front fender, chain, throttle stuff, an extra battery, all of that stuff, just not on Sur-Ron's website, and it hasn't been there for months. Think about where you're going to ride the bike. Are you going to be able to ride it on your street? Do you have some trails? Do you have some property? Because I mean, you can. You might not necessarily be able to ride someplace like legally, but it's so weird because it's not illegal, but it's not legal. This place that I'm going allows electric bikes. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I go on days where there's not a lot of mountain bikers. And when I go, I ride slow. And when I see someone coming down a hill, I get out of the way. I don't try to cause a scene. I don't, hot rod it. I try to stay low profile. So if you're thinking about getting this bike, maybe you can just keep a low profile, but don't be surprised if one day some mountain biker gets upset, or you get pulled over by a police officer and they, impound the bike. I just thought that I would be able to go to the DMV or something and throw some money at it, and they would give me some kind of ORV plate or some kind of, a moped plate. If I get insurance, can I just throw money at it, and can you guys give me a plate where I can just ride this around? I'm not going to go on the highway with it. I just want to ride downtown, and I have ridden it downtown, but like I said, I just try to keep a low profile. I don't hot rod, I go slow, and I stay out of people's way. But there's still that feeling, because I don't want to be in a situation where the bike gets impounded. Anyway, those are the things that I think you should consider before buying the X260. It's a fantastic bike, I love it. But getting some of the parts and then working on it is a little bit of a hassle, and then knowing where the legal boundaries are a little bit of a headache as well. Anyway, it's a chill weekday right now. There's not a lot of people on this trail. I'm gonna go slow, so it's not gonna be a video where I'm hot rodding it, but it's a really, really beautiful trail. And I take this road out there, I can hot rod down that trail, down the road, but I'm not gonna hot rod on the trail. And I'm gonna stay out of the bikers' ways if there is any bikers, but yeah, let's go for a ride. This is pretty fun. And then from here, I just throw it into eco mode. Because there's no really point of sports mode back in here. It's just, there's way too many turns. And this really saves on your battery because this is like all uphill. But check this out. Look how big this rock is. But yeah, check out this rock. Right here, isn't this awesome? Look, you can see 1, 2, 3 layers. It's just like the incline for this is, we're like up a mountain. Pretty awesome. And then up here at the top, it's just really a great view. Check this out. I rode all the way up there, rode all the way back, and I still have more than a half a battery.